Kamusta mga bossing? May bago na naman tayong video ngayon. Ito ay pinamagatan, the top 10 Scary Ghost video to make you close the application. Yung mga kaluluwa na nakuhanan ng video. Okay, pero bago natin umpisahan to, inaanyayahan kitang bigyan mo ako ng isang like sa aking munting bahay at pakipindot na rin ang subscribe button at bell button para updated ka pa sa mga videong i-upload ko na katulad nito, bossing. Wag na natin patagalin. Tirahin na natin, baka tirahin pa ng iba. Game!
On camera, mistaken identity. The next few videos were uploaded to TikTok by a widower from Tennessee who prefers to keep his identity anonymous.
Dude, my house
he says that he's experienced some odd things in his house over the last 11 years. But recently, the activity has become much more extreme. He sets up security cameras to capture the bizarre incidents. And he says that he believes that the spirit might be the ghost of his beloved deceased wife coming back to visit him. So early one morning before heading out to work, the man walks into the kitchen to discover this.
Well, as you can see, it's morning, guys. This is just a quick update because I got to get to work. But when I got up this morning to get my coffee, I walked into the kitchen and saw this. So I guess you guys are right that activity seems to be picking up because I have been, doing renovations. I replaced all this stuff, this dishwasher, this stove, the oven hood there. But this morning when I came into the kitchen, I noticed the cabinet was open, and then I noticed this chair. So I checked the Ring video, and it definitely freaked me out. So
yun, may video pala. Sige, panoodin natin mga bossing. Yun, gumagalaw. Putyang ina, ano yan? Uy! Putyang takot! Putang ina. Ano ba yan? Yan, ano ba yun? Ano ba yun? Uy! Ayun o, may image o. Dinalibag pala yung ano.
When he reviews his ring cam footage, it shows a chair sliding all around the kitchen on its own. And then a pale white figure seems to appear from nowhere and violently tosses the chair to the floor. But things are about to take an even more terrifying turn because one day the man starts to hear something walking up and down his hallway. He goes to investigate, and what happens next chills him to his core.
Hey everyone, remember I said I didn't know how I'd react if this thing started touching? It started walking towards me.
Wala naman yung matanda na iiyak na sa takot kasi hindi siya tinitigilan ng ghost eh. Hindi niya na alam yung gagawin niya, kaya pala yung itsura niya.
And I heard someone whisper. It was faint.
Wawa naman ano. Makatulog, hindi siya
But when I heard it walking away from me, I finally felt like I could move, and I ran.
Ano ba yan?
The whispering.
Iyak na siya oh, kawawa naman.
It wasn't one voice. It was a lot of people. Because people seemed stuck. They were all saying, "Help me." Hey guys.
Ayun yung kinukwento niya.
My walker is back.
Puyat na. Tinan mo yung mata ng matanda oh. Halos hindi naman siguro makatulog
I'm gonna go into the hallway and see if I can hear. It sounds like it's down at the end of the hallway. Right back there.
May naglalakad. Kapag daw ng help me. Tulong sa kanya na help me. Ay putang ina, nanakbo na yung matanda. Nangyari? Like somebody like standing behind me. Naramdaman daw niya na may nakatayo sa likod niya.
That was somebody right behind me. It felt like their face was right here. Like they were really tall. That's not my wife.
The man weeps uncontrollably as he explains that he felt a hand on his back and heard multiple voices that seemed to be begging him for help.
Ano nangyari din kaya humihingi ng tulong? Ano, mga kabusin?
The man no longer believes that the presence haunting his home is the spirit of his deceased wife. He now believes that it might be multiple spirits, or perhaps even something more sinister. But what do you think is going on here? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments.
Humihingi pa ng tulong.
What's wrong with this picture?
Ang ginagawa sa bahay.
This next spooky video was posted to Reddit by a mysterious account that has since disappeared. The Reddit user claimed that a friend took a very odd iPhone live photo of their family. Now, for those who don't know, an iPhone live photo records 1.5 seconds of video before and after a picture is taken. So the photographer says that everyone in this picture was accounted for,
Ano naman kaya to?
except for one disturbing extra.
Yun. Pinukuha na ng picture sunod-sunod. Ay! Putang ina na yun! Yun o!
As the photo is taken, a bizarre white figure on all fours appears out of nowhere and crawls out of sight. Strangely enough, whatever this is was not there in the photo and just seems to appear out of thin air. According to the Reddit post, the person who recorded the live photo has no idea who or what this could be. So, what do you think this is? Really Haunted. For the last 3 years, Lee from the paranormal YouTube channel Really Haunted has been documenting terrifying paranormal activity that he and his wife have been experiencing inside their home in England. The supernatural events have become increasingly more extreme and violent throughout the years, and Lee says that he is desperate to find a solution to his paranormal problem.
Hi guys, so over the last few nights it's been absolutely crazy in the house. I don't remember last time I had a good night's sleep lately, if I'm being honest.
Ay putang ina, inatake siya nung ghost. Inamaan siya sa ulo.
Now Lee
Ulitin natin mga bossing, ulitin natin. Pakita ko sa'yo. Yan, yun na, tinan nyo. Yun o. Sakit yun o.
Now Lee keeps static cameras set up in his bedroom and living room that constantly record. Late one night, he and his wife Stacy are sleeping peacefully in bed when the static camera catches something truly unnerving.
Putang ina. May di lumalagabog sa bahay. Na may tumawag. May kumakato. Takot yun. Ano to? nagigising yung mag-asawa. Nagigising yung lalaki.
These poor little dogs grow increasingly upset as they hear loud bangs coming from somewhere in the house. Then a small teddy bear appears to be lifted up into the air by some sort of odd smoke-like entity. Lee decides to change up his recording equipment and adds an SLS Connect camera to the mix to see what it might capture. Late one night when Lee is alone and fast asleep in bed, this happens.
Nakukuhanan nyo kung may tao. Yun. Unknown. Meron bang ganyan? Nakukuha din ng kaluluwa yung lumipat dun. May putya ka. Mga ghost na to, hindi sila nananakit ng tao, pero yung inaano nila, yung mga bagay, yung mga things na nakapaligid sa loob ng bahay. Pero yung unang video, yung isa, yung black shadow, binangga siya doon sa ulo, masaktan yan. Ano yung natutulog siya kanina, di ba? Ayun, meron pang isa. Ano din, napakaraming multo naman sa bahay na to. Nakakatakot naman yung bahay nilang to. Dapat dito pabindisyonan para magsilayas. Umakit sa kamo. Uy, yung nakulat, tinumba yung ano. Tinumba yung sa table niya. Hindi ka talaga makakatulog dyan lang, istorbo. Umalis na yung multo.
The SLS camera picks up a figure walking around Lee's bedroom, and it seems to have a strange interest in Lee's bedside table. The figure then climbs onto the bed. Next, it seems to creepily lean right over Lee to violently knock over the bedside table. Later, a static camera in the living room records something absolutely terrifying. Did you see it? As the light flickers on and off for just a fraction of a second, a very tall, dark figure can be seen standing in Lee's living room. Lee says that this footage is the creepiest thing he's ever recorded in his home, and it has left him terrified. But what do you think is going on here? Is Lee's home, quote, really haunted? You can watch many more scary videos of Lee's paranormal encounters over on his YouTube channel, Really Haunted. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Watch your back. This next video was sent directly to me by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Elias, who lives in Brazil. Elias says that he usually records videos while playing the piano just to help him memorize the chords that he's learned. But this time, he accidentally records something very creepy.
Sa biglang kilos. Puta, biglang kilos, nagugulat naman ako. Biglang kumikilos eh.
Elias is terrified when he sees a dark silhouette standing behind him in the reflection of his TV. He quickly turns around, but there's nothing there. So could Elias have recorded a paranormal entity on camera? As always, I leave it up to you to decide. Lost. Paranormal investigation team Ochai, Uchida, Nagao, and cameraman Minaguchi from the YouTube channel Zozozo traveled to the allegedly haunted Shinshu Kanko Hotel in Nagano, Japan. The ominous sprawling hotel was built in 1951 and now resembles a creepy maze-like structure after repeated expansions and renovations for over 46 years. The hotel eventually declared bankruptcy in 1997 and was left abandoned. And now here's where things get weird. Because not one but 3 different demolition companies have attempted to tear down the Shinshu Kanko Hotel. All of them failed, went bankrupt, and were forced to stop. Creepiest of all, the managing director of one of those companies just disappeared completely. Another demolition manager claimed that he was pushed down a staircase by some invisible force. Workers on the demolition teams found the experience unnerving. They would complain of hearing the unexplained creepy laughter of women throughout the hotel's winding halls. Many believe that the maze-like construction of the hotel is the reason why spirits have become lost and trapped in an eternal search for the way back out. While the Zozozo team explores the large hotel, they begin to hear disturbing sounds coming from somewhere nearby.
何ここ何これどういう何これどういう部屋なんだこれちょっと待って
Lakas din ng loob na itong mga to. Ang explosive step.
はい何の音ですかいやめっちゃショートしましたよ上からショートしましたよね今なんだこれちょっと待って
Nakarinig din sila. Yan na, nag-uumpisa na.
待って待って待って待ってめ怖い怖い怖い怖い
Uy, putang ina.
マジでなんか泣いてるやばいやばいやばいいややばいやばいやばいなんかもう何の音俺ら以外いるのかな我々以外にいるんじゃないですか普通にその肝試しに来てる
Tumatawa pa yung isa eh. Parang hindi
音
natatakot
が
eh.
異常だよね普通に歩いてる感じの音だよね誰かが動いてること扉開けたり足音だったりなんかどかしたり普通に誰かとバッティングしてる可能性はあるんでバッティングだったらまだいいけど
The team hears the sound of footsteps and something that sounds almost like the crying of a child. They wonder if they might not be alone in the building, but they continue to explore. That's when they spot something terrifying.
の建物の構造ですよこれめっちゃショートした何
Step from behind.
何あそこ何ですかわかんないわかんないあれ人じゃないかわかんないわかんない見えないですか一番この突き当たりの扉みたいな穴開いてますよね穴っていうか、あそこ人立ってないですかカメラ見てもらえますわかんない何怖いよ
Takot daw siya eh.
行ってみますちょっと待っていや本当に人がいるのちょっと待って声かけすいません
Ang tao yata yun, no?
すいませんびっくりともしないですよ見えますよね見えますね気づくと僕は確かに見えるんですすいませんすいません動かないもんじゃ危ないこれは本当に危ないから一応聞きましょうなんかもうそう言われたらそうにしか見えないんだもんめちゃくちゃ震える
Wala na.
でもさ本当違うさすがに違うよねいやわかんないですけどいやもうちょっとや木ですか違いますよねちょっと待ってなんかちょっと鳥肌が止まらないんですけどちょっと
Lakas ng loob nila, oh.
外だ木で違う木っすね人隠れてるとかマジで本当に怖い外完全に外もう外ほら建物終わってるうわ
Taas eh.
崖じゃん下崖じゃん
The Zozozo team sees someone standing in a doorway at the end of a hall and start to freak out. When the dark footage is enhanced, it becomes clear that there is indeed an odd figure just standing there, seeming to stare right at them.
Nakatayo talaga, oh.
As they move closer to investigate, the figure now seems to have disappeared into thin air. But that's not all, because the most disturbing encounter of the night is something that the group did not even notice. At one point, the team splits up to explore different parts of the building. Uchida and Nagao are alone and making their way towards the rooftop when they capture something absolutely terrifying.
長年手つかずだったところが去年の秋にこの遺体が始まって、
去年の2018年の秋頃に、違う6月か6月に始まって去年の2018年の秋頃に、
でそれがピタッと、
ピタッと止まっちゃったんだよね。これから8階に帰ります。
Did you see it? Uchida and Nagao are completely unaware as they walk right past someone standing in one of the hotel rooms. The creepy stranger is facing the wall, seemingly unconcerned as the two investigators pass. The Zozozo team never even noticed this person while filming. The figure was pointed out in YouTube comments. The Zozozo team has no idea who this is. They believe that it could just possibly be one of the spirits trapped in the old hotel. But what do you think these eerie apparitions could be? Let me know down below. Exploration gone wrong. 26-year-old Magnus Rizmir has always had an interest in hiking, and his YouTube channel is dedicated to his explorations of the beautiful countryside of Norway. Almost all of his videos show him hiking, canoeing, or camping, except for one. There is one very bizarre video that Magnus claims was sent to him by a friend.
Isang bahay.
Gamle driten her. Faen, ass.
Walang tao. Pasok. Papawala ng nervyos, papawala ng takot, mga boss. Nakakatakot yung sounds. Ang ganda ng sounds, eh. Ayun. Saan yung ilaw? Lumang-luma na yung bahay. Bigat daw huminga. Ay! Tangin na! Ayun!
Magnus's friend is out hiking in the middle of nowhere and discovers an old abandoned house. He decides to investigate inside but regrets his decision almost immediately as something or someone scares the living out of him. Now whether this video is paranormal, a prank, or maybe even just a very unlucky encounter with a squatter, we'll never know. But what do you think? Real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Kahit sino, magugulat. Takbo!
The road less traveled. TikTok user Rifki from Bengkulu, Indonesia says that he was returning from a quick trip to pick up some items at the local convenience store. But on his way back home, he has a terrifying encounter.
Oke guys, gue baru dari Indomaret dan gue abis belanja di Indomaret dan sekarang waktu mau balik ke kos dan di ujung itu kayak ada orang atau apa gue nggak tahu ya guys, dan ini cuma jalan satu-satunya untuk ke kos gue gitu. Oke, kita deketin aja ya, oke, pelan-pelan. Gue nggak tahu ini orang atau enggak ya.
May nakatayo. Ayun.
Gak tatapak anjir.
Wala na. Oh, tangina.
Kok hilang anjir? Kemana tuh orang?
Tapos biglang nasa harapan mo. Tangina.
Anjir bangsat. Hilang guys.
Takbo na.
A strange woman seems to just stand motionless on the side of the road. Rifki is freaked out, and since this is his only way home, he decides to just run past the bizarre woman. But when he turns to look back, she has disappeared.
Ano mga bossing, nakakatakot yung ganong experience eh. Yung bumili ka lang tapos pag uwi mo, may madadatnan kang ganyan nakatayo. Tapos hindi kumikilos. Maskin ako, ninervyusin ako eh. Kalakasan ko ng loob ko kasi yun lang yung way ng papuntang sa bahay. Pero tanga na, siguro tatakbo na ako dyan. Sige, tuloy na natin, bossing.
Chilling figure appears to be a woman in a dress with her hair covering her face. Rifki is uncertain of what he has just witnessed and wonders if he captured something paranormal. So is this a real ghost caught on camera or just someone acting really strange? I leave it up to you to decide. Shivers. Paranormal investigators Casey and Colton from the popular ghost hunting channel Mindseed TV travel to Colorado to spend the night in a house that is isolated in the middle of the dark, snow-covered woods. The house's owner Sarah says that when she's in bed at night, she often hears the creepy sounds of children playing outside her window, even though the temperatures are below freezing and there are no neighbors anywhere nearby. Well, Sarah found out that a boy who had previously lived in the house fell through the ice in the creek right behind their home and drowned. Casey and Colton are invited to spend the night at the house to investigate. As they explore the home, they immediately find something very strange.
Hey. This looks like, this looks like dog nose.
Switch down.
You know what I'm talking about? Like when a dog like sticks their nose constantly?
That absolutely does not look like that. It looks like fingers.
Next, the guys decide to venture out into the snowy night to explore the creek behind the house. And things just get weirder.
Ooh.
Hey. Real quick. No boy.
Whoa.
Do these look like adult footprints or?
No.
Those look like kids, right? I just want to do this for
Pambata yung footprint niya,
the
pambata.
viewer's sake. Hey, look, this is the size of one of my footprints. That's an adult footprint. Those are tiny, huh?
Yeah. Small child shoes, something just like sprinted across the bridge. You still see the impression of the foot. Look at them, like they ran across it.
Bakas ng paa ng bata daw.
Hey, there's no more footprints.
Huh?
There's no more footprints.
Wala.
They stopped. They didn't even get all the way. They got like right here on the other side of the creek. But look at the bridge.
Yeah.
Wala na, wala yung footprint nila.
And there's none around here. That's wild.
That's a trip.
That is.
The Mindseed TV team find what appears to be a child's fingerprints on the house's window and small footprints outside in the snow. They try to make contact with the spirit that might be haunting the home, but they don't really have much luck. So they decide to just set up a static camera and head to bed for the night. But, just like the homeowner Sarah had told them, they hear something strange from outside their bedroom window.
Do you hear that? Yeah.
Voice singing, kumakanta.
Sounds like a song. That
May maririnig kayong ganyan. Isip mo. Takot talaga yan. Kahit yung sino matatakot yan.
That's weird, dude. We should get the flashlight. That's weird.
The guys hear a strange sing-song voice coming from outside and decide to head out to
Lalabasin pa
investigate.
nila.
But just as they start to put on their warmer clothing, Casey catches a glimpse of something through the downstairs window. Something downright chilling.
Hey, cut the light. I swear I saw something move outside, and when I asked Colton to turn off the lights, I was not prepared for what we both saw. Hey, cut the light. Dude, I swear to God, I just saw something run past, like, outside. Something moved. What is that? Do you see that right there?
Dude.
What is that? Oh, bro, it's moving. It's moving. What the is that? Oh, dude. What the? Bro.
I can't. I thought that was a shadow.
Bro. It, like, disappeared.
Dude, I'm feeling all types of weird right now, dude.
So the guys have seen fingerprints and footprints, heard childlike singing, and creepiest of all, they now see a small shadowy figure that seems to just be watching them from the bridge across the frozen creek. Now it should be noted the temperature was freezing that night. The snow was thick on the ground, and there were even warning signs of hungry bears in the area. So it seems highly unlikely that anyone would be standing all alone in the dark on that little bridge. But as always, let me know what you think down in the comments. You can watch this entire investigation and many more over on the YouTube channel, Mindseed TV.
What is that?
Yan mga bossing, hindi ko na itutuloy. Aaminin ko sa inyo, natatakot na ako. Okay. Maraming pong salamat sa mga lahat ng mga nanonood at sa mga manonood pa o mapapasyal sa aking munting channel. Isa lang po ang hinihiling sa inyo, isang like lang po para sa aking munting bahay at isang subscribe at pindutin na rin yung bell button para updated kayo sa mga video pang i-upload na nakakatakot na katulad nito. Pero sa totoo lang mga bossing, ninenervous na ako. Hanggang sa muli.